Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Alright, so I haven't done anything technically. I've just done some farming here and there. So I think, yeah. So I did the thing I said I was gonna do, and I used my main account to help me farm on this account. But I didn't want to do that on like a stream because I felt like that was a little weird. Um, Especially because I literally just stood there and did nothing while I played on my phone. I don't know. Some of the new stuff is a little bit of a pain in my ass with everything being so like focused on the specific like country that they're based in. Like Natlan is a little difficult without any Natlan based characters. And same thing with Nod Cry, seems to be a little bit of a pain in the ass without any Nod Cry characters. So I just cheated a little bit, but it's fine, don't worry about it. I guess it's not cheating, there's really no cheating in this game. Yeah, damn it, okay. But I wanted to be able to level up my characters just a tad bit faster and not spend 500 years on a stream trying to do a boss. Which, like, I finished the Nod Cry story, like, literally just, like, 10 minutes ago. On my main account. I feel so bad for streamers, dude. Like, they have... What the fuck? There's no breaks, dude. There's none. You just are going for, like, 6 hours straight. And so, like, it high-key, low-key, not really.
Observe.
Pissed me off, because I was like, what
the long sleep beckons.
I was like, I barely have time. Like, I work part-time, right? And I still don't have the time to sit here for 6 straight hours.
Out of the frying pan, chew on this. Stink.
It was...
Close your eyes.
It was a good story, I will say.
To dust.
I do not appreciate the length. And it's not that I don't appreciate a long story, it's I don't appreciate a long story with no ability to leave and come back.
Close your eyes.
For 6 straight hours. Because I primarily like to play
not to be sniffed
story-based games. Like, I don't play a lot of other kinds of games. I play with, like some of my favorite stories have always been, like, you know, God of War and story-based games like Assassin's Creed when Assassin's Creed was, you know, good. And shit like that, and like Red Dead. Red Dead is like one of my favorite games ever. It's so fucking good. But also, I could take breaks. Like, if I got tired of doing story stuff, I could leave and come back. Which I think is such an important thing to have. and there was just like there was an act change at one point. It went from I don't know how many acts it was, um, but it ended one act.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Do not care about said tree. I just need flour. The amount of auto start side quest in the new areas of Not Cry is insane. I was just trying to collect my damn flowers for Bina and just could not because I kept getting bombarded. Wait, what? Oops. I did indeed bug up. Oh, I guess while I'm here, I should collect my dailies. Did that as well. I'm trying to level up this team primarily, and then
Thank you for completing
work
today's
on
commission.
leveling up. I have a gaming team set up. Hello, welcome to the chat. Has been bombarding me about doing this. I'm aware. Like how it just wants me to skip everything for reward. I've also been logging on to get these before they go away. I'll also do this today. But also, I should get a 5-star. I was looking at my pity the other day and I think it was like 70 something. But I don't know who to pull. Like, I want both. And I'm not guaranteed. When did Ino die? I just need flowers. Or fake, I don't know what these are. Like, I don't know who is a better investment for my team currently. Ino or Bina. I really want Nubilet on this account because I just love Nubilet. I forgot what I'm supposed to do.
Goodness,
And I know
how
Nubilet
the
is
world has
running.
changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Once I get them both leveled up, I intend to do some questing. Definitely not the Nod Cry quest though, because that's too fucking long right now, and I do not have 6 hours on me. I got maybe 2. I think the whole team is 60 now. Okay, good. I just need to work on getting everybody and their materials. I don't even remember Ino dying. I really feel like I'm in the need for I lost my train. Okay. Trying to. I think calling Bina is just more fun, simply. Don't mind me, I'm just debating heavily. I also feel like calling Bina is going to be needed more on and everything. Like, I know enough is needed in a Flynn's team, but I feel like calling Bina is going to be needed more in, like, later teams. However, there's still time. Fuck it, we ball. I'm on a 50-50, so let's see.
You can call me
go!
Bina, or Kutar, or Moon Goddess. Whatever you prefer. I'm used to having many names. The moon's blessing is yours, whenever you might find yourself in need.
I almost texted my dad about it, but I meant to text Jesus. My dad just started a random group chat with us. And it was the top one. That's a lot of the same weapon over and over again. God damn, 4 of them? Let's do our single pull. What'll it hurt? Exactly nothing. Give me Bennett. I know you want to.
Sorry, sir. Were you looking for me? Hello, hello. I'm Sethos. What can I do for you? Actually, you know what? This seems like more of a sit-down conversation. Come with me. I know a good place.
I'm devastated I don't like him. Bina! Because I love his voice actors, you know? Ugh, Lord. Ew, why are they all defense? Crit rate, HP. Oh my god, I need money. Help. Oh, I haven't done their trials yet. Because that should give me some, correct? Yeah. I like that when she attacks, she can sing. She sings. It's very cute.
Spark things up a little. Come a little.
I like that you can hear her going like love, love, love.
Ultimatum protocol. With one heart, we pray.
Enhanced animal module 75. Wayne. 3 moons converge. A moonlit night for all.
So cool.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode. Forest, protect.
Yeah, I was like, if I keep going there.
Insulation chamber deployed.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me...
By royal decree. Animal test 6308. Animal hypostate.
Preparing for dust up. Yeah.
And I have both of their signature weapons.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
So my Flynn's
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
everyone has their signature.
Witness
Mama
the
has
power.
her
Go.
signature.
Swirl. Mark 2.
Anessa
Annihilation
has
mode.
hers. I just got Bina's yesterday. Flynn's has hers. I don't actually know if Llama's supposed to be in that team, but she is for me. My full Nod Cry team.
Just like we rehearsed. Odds reveal thyself. Shadow Raven.
I haven't
Blood Knight.
done
Don't be scared.
a 4-star
Give me some space. Move or be moved.
trial in a very long time.
Way ahead of you.
Wings of Darkness. Come. Sever Night. Hi. Fallen Amber. Help. Ready. Jump.
Excuse me. Sage's wisdom. Whoa. Give me some space.
He's like my favorite character in Hero. Xeno. His Hawks. Who else is on this team? Who's good? Because
By royal
hot
decree.
take. I do
asked
not
for
like
it.
official literally.
Eyes on me!
Don't get too close.
I don't
Here's
think
backup.
really. I'd rather just reinforce it with Toma.
Check this out.
Stop right there. Hands where I can see it. Oz, reveal thyself.
I know she's
Midnight
not usually on the
Phantasmagoria.
field for long,
I got you covered.
but it's too long for me. Whatever the length of time is, it's too long for me.
Tot.
As somebody who's a very strict official hater.
Up and away.
Maybe I could make an EFA team that I actually like using on this account. I'm just like so used to like my Primo team on my main account that like I really like EFA so much as a character,
Mind your step.
Time to go.
and I'm like devastated that I don't ever use
Time to
him.
say hello.
Time to act. Rain cutter.
And I want to use
By
him,
royal decree.
but like he just doesn't
Easy now, Kakuku.
do the
Easy now,
damage I
Kakuku.
want. But I don't know what an IFA team even entails. I know it's electrocharged, I believe. Let me see if I have an IFA guide. I do indeed. That's not what I picked at all. I don't have him. Just kidding. I don't know why I thought I pulled him. KMS. I did pull Sethos, I guess. I think if I get any more wishes, I still am just gonna keep wishing on an Effa and hope I get Aoife and an Effa. Bina.
By the eternal moon, the tides shall surge.
Ripperoni. I will hold, I guess. I was like, where? Let's go gambling. Give me Bennett. No. No shot. Alrighty. Jesus Christ, okay. That's so far away. Okay. We're still in the middle of Liyue. I've not made much progress story-wise in Liyue.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Yeah, probably because you're just like
Absorption
breaking on their
test.
face, bro.
Be silent. Observe.
Animo test 6308.
Be silent.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Absorption test.
Observe. Be silent. To dust.
Their ERs are killing me. Where?
Let's move.
Stand clear. Go claw. Look, nice and spicy. There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. What are they for? Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where? Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created
the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle?
I was like, please don't
That
come
sounds
over and
pretty
attack
dangerous.
me.
And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Wait, let me... don't... whatever. Go away. Where am I even going? I don't even know. I just started running. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, I see it. Okay, now. Where am I? I feel like it's the same distance. No matter where I'm running from. I really wish they would update all of the compasses to be like the Not Cry compass. I was like, I know he's somewhere around here. Oh. Don't worry about it, Sealy. Just keep going.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Oh, Flynn's.
Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal module.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Mr. Zhongli, save me. I hope it's Flynn's like introduction. Can you? That's a really long way for you to go. Thank you, goodbye.
Right on time. I myself only arrived
I really hope
moments ago.
Quinn's
Did you enjoy your
like
visit to
being
the
in the
Jade
game means that
Chamber?
we get more Fae.
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the
Can't
time
wait
of
for
the
Lantern
Adepti
Night.
has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So,
As
is
if
there
like
anything
half
we
the
need to
team
get for
helping
the
us
rite
in
of
Not
parting
Cry
in
isn't
Diwa Marsh?
Fatui.
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Diwa Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Diwa Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. That's correct. Your singing will surely bring out the strongest fragrance from the flowers.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
This shit's so memeable.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
It's been memed so much I forgot that he sings Barbara's song.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song from Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
We wake the flowers up and they get
Observe.
mad,
Do
and
you
we
hear
then
them?
kick them.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face?
Yongu.
Paimon can't remember.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Girl, not every thought needs to be said aloud.
Well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes, now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance
I like
meeting,
how Paimon just
I never
assumes
thought
everyone's
that I
as
would be able
stupid
to
as she
contribute
is.
to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Man, I am not. I'm not looking forward to all the side quests. It's times like this that I wish there was a skip button. Especially for the R&R quests. Hello?
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and... the Fatui?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like
Dude, my
things are about
upstairs
to boil
neighbors
over
drive
in
me
Liyue
fucking
Harbor.
insane. I don't know why
Do you
they
intend to use
insist
your neutral
on
identity as an
thumping
intermediary
and
between
thudding
both
all
sides?
fucking day.
Or will you use your sword
And
to
it's
turn
not
the
like
balance?
heavy footsteps.
Neither
It's not like they're
path is an easy
heavy-footed.
one.
Oh, by the way,
It's
Mr. Zhongli.
just I
We've
don't
heard
know
that
if
the
they're
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has
stomping,
also been caught up
jumping,
in all of
dropping
this.
shit.
They're currently squaring off with the
But
authorities.
it drives
at the
me
gates.
nuts because I can hear it
Things
right
are
now.
taking a turn for the worse.
And it's literally all day
I'm afraid I
and all
must
night.
leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral
Like they
Parlor.
were thumping and thudding
I
at
hope
like
that
11
Master
o'clock
Hu has
last
been
night.
able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler.
I missed
you're
the guy
trying
that
to
would just
prevent an
scream
explosion,
Nickelback at 7
It may be
a.m.
wisest to look for the fuse first.
Because at least that was entertaining. This is just annoying.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
The ginger guy.
Oh,
Mr.
Paimon
More
gets
money
it.
than
If there's
sense.
anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Mr. Worldwide. Damn, I have to run all the way over there? Fuck. Wait, did I already get the sword? Yeah. My friend is finally making her way into Liyue. And I gotta tell her about the sword. Other than the child fight that takes place here, I have deadass forgot that this thing exists. But are there any chests? This would be such a good place to hide a chest, though.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good
Jesus
thing
Christ.
Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is alright.
I think if there's a day that I have like a good chunk of time to do a stream, I might just skip to Nod Cry so I can have Aether's outfit.
You've
Instead of
already
waiting
fulfilled
5
your
million
task as
years.
guides, so why do you still linger here?
Oh.
Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
Who do you think?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will
So we were
get that
discussing
which
this
she
the other day.
desires.
It is so funny that, like, half the Fatui Harbingers either technically don't exist anymore, or are dead, or who have left, and he's still dead last. That's crazy. Because Capitano is dead. What the fuck is her name? Rosalind is dead. Rosalind, whatever her name is. I can't remember her Fatui name. Columbina left. Dottore is up in the air right now. The Wanderer technically doesn't exist. Like, and then we don't even know what is the 10th one that we don't even know? And he's still dead last.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished.
I also don't know why
Instead
the
of
Fatui don't
confronting
like
you
move up
directly,
in ranks
she chose to rely on the snow
and or
ice to
replace
make
certain
her escape.
ranks.
She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would
I kind
she?
of get why like
When
Capitanos
she
isn't
faces a
replaced out
worthy
of like
opponent,
respect because
she
he's
will
like alive but
prioritize her mission,
not at the
weigh
same
the
time. He's like
outcomes,
dead but not
and
dead.
consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me,
But
the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
I don't know. I just think it's so funny that he's
What
dead
happened in
last.
Mondstadt ever happen again?
Oh,
Still,
so you intend
with
to
so many
fight
of them
me?
being
Good. I won't kill
either
you, traveler.
non-existent or
I'll
dead.
just play along to feel the thrill of battle.
And then my thought was like,
Besides,
what do
you could never defeat me.
who do
not
they
even
think
in your
is in
wildest dreams.
Scaramouche's spot?
But hey, try to relish the
Do
fight
they just not
anyway,
have an idea?
because
Like
if
they have
you
no
ask
clue?
me,
They
without
just know that
that,
there was a spot there and
what
there
else
was
is
somebody there and they just don't know who anymore?
Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
I'm rather out of sorts.
Fine opportunity.
Boba, get them! Go claw! Animal test.
You've made some progress.
I got a little too confident there. Holy.
Good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
They break it to you. Literally all of them are stronger than you. That's why you're dead last.
Steady now.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
So stupid that he doesn't have both elements, even though he canonically has both.
Not bad. This is going to cost you! Yeah!
Does Tartaglia know Zhongli is the heart is the Geo Archon? Did we know? I forgot. I know they eventually get it.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
I remember when I used to think,
Help! My dinner is
hello,
Animal test 6308.
but his domain was always hard.
Be silent.
Boba!
Since getting twins,
Look, you're in.
weirdly enough, the Raidens has become much easier.
Observe. Night falls.
You're cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Apparently because you're restoring
You
his
already
power.
know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast!
I'm still getting texts from my coworkers despite
What's
not being
going
at work.
on? Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What?
I mean, you can
are
see
you
it right
doing
there,
here?
can't you, Ro?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Damn, she was
Yep.
angry. quickly this happened.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
I was like, hello?
Out of the frying pan, two on deck! Yeah, absorption test.
Observe. To dust. Close your eyes. Observe.
They most definitely were not expecting you to have a level 60 Flint this early.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Oh, as I immediately get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Observe. Steady.
Why did I suddenly start singing really hard?
Again! There are so many between too! We can't!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh? Nice.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in giant cars. Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
Yeah, when is she gonna be playable, bro?
Good luck. Look, right?
Be silent. Night falls. Fear the dark.
Goba, get them. Yeah, stand clear.
Observe. Be silent. To dust.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
Does she actually heal in her kit?
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're good.
Xiao, I would actually die for you, don't even. Look at me go! She's fast as fuck. Hello?
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Fear the dark.
Yeah.
Observe. Night falls.
I'm assuming I'm not supposed to be at the level that I'm at or something, because the like pauses between stuff is odd.
Look, right? Stand clear.
Be silent. Beware the creatures of the night. Observe. Night falls.
Nice. Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Close your eyes. Be silent. Do you fear the dark? Close your eyes.
Absorption test.
The long sleep beckons. Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Chew on this. Look, Rick. Hey, yeah. Boba, get them.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working. We just need to keep this up.
I thought we met Shenhe before we did this. Because I know we use her.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong
That's
Ballista is
Pookie.
destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
This story is still so cool, bro. Oh, do we not battle with Shenhe yet? Valid.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came?
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as
Devastating
stone,
that she's a 4-star.
just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning,
Wonder why
Rex
they made
Lapis
her
appeared to me in a
playable
dream.
out of all of them.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be
power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us
I really
return
want
now.
the deer.
Eager
What's
to
that movie?
leave,
Yeah,
Conqueror of Demons.
I wanted him.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too? Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
See, this is what I mean by breaks. Like, the ability to go to the next location and then potentially leave if you want to. Notcry doesn't have this. If they do, it's still like when you hit start, it's still like, oh, you're in the middle of an important story. I'm like, okay, I guess.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
I keep getting distracted looking at a tattoo that I've had for like apparently 10 years now. And that makes me want to throw up. But I think it needs...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have
It
trusted
like
a
was
Fatui
just
Harbinger.
almost wiped off the map.
Oh,
Like
now
what?
don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Gasp.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio?
Gasp.
No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Liyue goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The gnosis which I had kept for so many years suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory
Hi,
than I could have
welcome to the
hoped for.
chat.
Take the Adepti,
You mean
for
how long
instance.
have I been playing Genshin
Owing
on
to their
this
years of
account?
seclusion, they were the least informed.
Since
Yet when faced with a
the
crisis,
anniversary, so just
they
a couple
commendably
months.
showed the greatest
I've
amount of
been
restraint
playing
possible. Not only did they
on my
manage to
main account
cooperate with the
for
Qixing, but in the end,
like
they
4
even
years, I
made
think.
efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract.
I like started
At my
halfway
request,
through Sumeru.
she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and
Or
done,
if you meant like today on this
they
stream.
seized the opportunity to
almost 2
supplant
hours.
Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death
'Cause this
to
is
quickly
not my
gain
main account.
complete control
My main
of
account
Liyue.
has been,
That doesn't sound good at all.
I think at least like
On the contrary,
4 years.
I think
now.
it is
I
excellent.
think I started in 20.
I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such,
I don't like that thought.
this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically
No.
kept me in the dark.
Not at all,
I
Child.
think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Damn, that's crazy.
Do as you wish.
God damn.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always always told us a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Do we actually figure it out? Or am I just dumb?
Paimon can't... so Zhongli, what sort of...
One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its contents.
Ugh, you're so petty. Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
I'm gonna try to finish Liyue today.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
No, Madam Ping.
Oh.
Don't mind me collecting these for my Xinghui. Move, get out of my way, I'm important. Oh wait, am I supposed to be here? Look at me being an asshole.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked... Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
You think?
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Hear ye all! The Chi-Sing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. so too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Hi, Bina.
Paimon
You're
needs
very
a translation
inconveniently
on
out of
what
the
the
way.
Qixing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
I'm trying to get the tape that I need to put on my knee. And the fucking drawer wouldn't open or close.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously,
Girl, if you were to shut
Rex
up.
Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
I forgot that's what he asked for.
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite. There's much that remains to be done. I didn't miss anything, did I?
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
Why, you... Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless? If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that in private.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! congratulations, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Liyue kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Liyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon, so I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
I like that his dragon
true.
scales are on his,
But there is no journey that does not end.
his outfit.
No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
Isn't she also giving them out?
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
I guess I'll go through these.
Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti, could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then.
Oh my god.
I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this
coming up.
closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Oh, there's a lot popping up at once. Oh, dang. I forgot there's a Dane quest. Jesus Christ, okay, we will be reunited. This is what I want. Chapter 1. Why? Prelude? What are you talking about? Ugh. I just want to see Pookie.
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do, especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glaze lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glaze lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is Smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an Adepti treasure, and the Adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended... goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yen Fei, I believe you already heard of the Traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yenfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yenfei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus jadeite. I couldn't find any at all.
Is that so? But Smaragdus jadeite is really rather essential. Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some smaragdus jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me?
Oh, this is going
I
way
suppose
longer
that's
than
no
I thought it
problem,
was going to.
but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Jesus Christ. I would prefer to not do that. Is this like... I can't do this without... Okay, well... The Dane one makes sense. But I want to do this one. I think... Oh, damn. Okay. I think I'm going to do this event because I don't have much time on it left, and then call it a day. I don't want the lift. I don't care about the lift. Go away. It takes too long. I want poor favor. I thought I would finish Liyue. It doesn't look like I am done with Liyue like I thought. Now this, I do not give a shit about. However, the other chick is so funny. What is her name? Lapine Pauline or whatever? Yeah. The beggiest beggar in all of Begdom has returned. I don't know if I will have time to do this later before it goes away. But I am not going to sit here and read all this yapping, and if you want to read it, that's good on you. But I'm not. Yep. One of these days. Hello? Oh. Am I dumb?
Please be quiet within the premise.
If you're borrowing a book, please register it in the log. The restricted section is currently not lending any books. Oh, it's you, little cutie. It's so good to see you.
Beanie.
More refreshing than a strong cup of tea in the afternoon.
Clearly you're meant to be working, but you don't seem to have your heart in it at all.
I mean, other than Jean, who really works that earnestly anyway? So, did you have something you needed? Or did you just come to see me?
Oh, God.
Ooh, a smooth talker. Not what I was expecting.
So, Miss Librarian, got any books to recommend?
Recommended books. Sadly, everything I'd personally recommend is all in the restricted section, which we're not currently lending out.
What's
I
with your
can't even
ominous
do the Inazuma
tone?
one. Fuck.
Oh, right. Would you be interested in checking out the Devat travel guide? I think it would be quite helpful for you as travelers here.
Ooh, sounds like it could be helpful. Do you think we could take a peek?
I suppose I can try to find you a copy.
Isn't this Lisa's job? What does she mean, I suppose?
Oh dear. That's unfortunate.
As a librarian,
Our copy is currently being borrowed. That said, it is
I
now
suppose.
overdue. Come to think of it, quite a few of our books are now overdue. I really wish people would just return their books on time.
Whoa, is Paimon imagining things, or does the air in here suddenly feel a lot more
Such a pain. I'm going out to bring those unreturned books back. If you'd rather get your hands on that copy of the Tevat travel guide sooner, you'd better come with me.
Lisa seems really scary right now. Paimon thinks it would—
You really are such a considerate cutie. The souvenir shop. It's called with...
I don't care, quite honestly. Can I take my pictures now? What the fuck is happening?
Whoa, this is way too many books. Considering this library organizing job was classified as a premium commission, Paimon but seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon?
What's
What brings you
happening?
back to Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much, you just had to come visit. Is that
I
it?
just saw you.
You've become quite the flatterer since we last saw each other, haven't you?
Found you. We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance? Ah, music to my ears. Now,
Dude, I did not. I just wanted to do the event.
imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection. There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone. And sorting them myself? My, what a headache that would be. It would take ages. All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here. I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
I came here to
Don't
take
worry,
a picture.
just leave the commission to us.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here. I'll leave you to it.
Finally, we made it to the last stack. What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopperflop and... What's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. Well...
Fucking Christ.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh! Paimon knew that book had issues.
Have you ever read the storybook, The Little Witch and the Undying? Splendid! That makes things easier
I did
to
not
explain.
want to do that.
This book was written as a dictionary for that other story. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation? Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how M put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place. Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this diction, striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted
I'm actually
companions,
gonna lose my
becoming
fucking mind.
better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
Wait, the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it?
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such... Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Tevat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library.
Quit
Besides,
yapping.
it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it
Hello,
as an excuse
welcome to the chat.
reunite with old friends.
It
and
is
as a
going.
favor to your dear Aunt
I have
Alice.
been trapped in a quest I did not want to be
The
in.
goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends...
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
Yep. You know how the witch's homework works. Please leave me the fuck alone. For today, it's almost like 2.5 hours. If you mean like all time, like 3 or 4 years, I think. Free. Oh god, don't fall off. I have indeed. It is my favorite game for sure. I don't know what my favorite game was before this, to be honest.
And refrain from making a racket.
But it is my favorite currently. Sweet. So that one's a bust. Hi, Eula. On a hot take, I do not like Eula. I think she's weird and annoying. I mostly, honestly, just play Genshin Impact. Play Zenless Zone Zero as well. Haven't been as into it lately, though. I can't even get there. I think so. Fucking Christ. Run across the desert I shall. If I get stuck in some goddamn quest. Yeah, Genshin's like the only thing that I really play anymore. I want to play other things. I just don't usually have the time to play 1,500 games or the energy. And no, I do not stream daily. I just had time before work today. I try to stream at least once a week, though that doesn't always pan out.
An orange snow dances in the air? So this is the fabled desert.
I like when you bring Nuvolette here and he's like, I can't help but think this is an assassination attempt. He's so dramatic. Yeah, no, I definitely, with work, do not have as much time to stream or game as I would like. Running through the desert is so boring, holy shit.
Nice
If I must.
Stand clear.
Be silent. Do you fear the dark? Observe.
Good luck! Ding dong weather bomb! Whoa, Mark 2!
Close your eyes. To dust. Observe. To dust.
I know I should be using Item. Simply for shield purposes.
You on this?
Not to be sniffed at.
I completely forgot that there were gray spots in the desert. Riveting content, I know. Thank you. Oh, hell yeah. Why can I not teleport? Oh, just because. Okay, so it was just because that wasn't open. Sino King shit. Why do I struggle so much with this one? Jesus Christ. I don't even care. Yeah, like, why am I like this? I struggled with that one on my main account too. I don't know why.
Yeah! Positions! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, I was like, I remember this was... I wouldn't say that was 100%, but okay. I still think Escoffier is weird because she came so fucking out of left field, out of nowhere, to support Skirk.
Hmm?
Close enough. Do I have stuff? Better. Ignore me, poor favor.
Another test subject. Suffocate.
I don't even know where I'm running to. Just so I have an idea of where I'm running to. These are very long treks across to that. I apologize. Tell me why I didn't realize that the Moon Maiden, or not the Moon Maiden, the Mirror Maidens had hydro resistance. Because why would they not? Like, obviously it makes so much sense that they would have hydro resistance, but my stupid ass would always use Nuvolette. Thank you. Favorites. I think she is my favorite from now in. I did not think that this fucking photo event would take this goddamn long. Did not mean to do that. I'm devastated that I cannot get these 3. I don't like official. And I don't think I would even use Razor. So C1, Sucrose it is. Fuck around, let's see what happens. Maybe I'll get a surprise uncalled for Bennett. Nope. Or Aoife? No. Fair. Okay. Well, I'm going to head out for today. It has been a lot of fun, and I hope you have enjoyed it. I thought we would finish Liyue, but evidently it was longer than I remember. So, hopefully we'll finish it next time. You guys
He
have a
who
great
wishes
day.
to peer into the
Bye.
abyss needs simply to wander